Really, I'm hood rich. I'm really a star. I can't wait to be famous. 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 Really, I'm hood rich. I'm really a star. I can't wait to be famous.
Really, I'm haunted. I'm haunted by hundreds.
Let's keep it 100. You got.
What up, though? It's your boy Common Sense, man. And we already know that common sense isn't common. All right, look, so today, man, we got Kevin Hart with his new podcast, Gold Mines. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this to the forefront is because it's something about this podcast that's telling me about the universe for some reason. For some reason, it's telling me that the algorithm do not care who you are. If you ain't promoting negative, they not promoting you, or it's not promoting you. Now, if y'all looking at the screen right now the screen is on Kevin Hart's Gold Mine podcast YouTube channel. All right. And if you can see right here, the subscriptions or subscribers is 6,000 subscribers. Now, to me, if I had to guess, bro, to be honest with you, Kevin Hart could get 6,000 subscribers in his sleep, putting his name on the YouTube channel alone with the verification code or whatever, however you want to say it. If it's stamped that is Kevin Hart, his name alone should get him over 6,000 subscribers in his sleep, easy. But in this case, he only got 6,000 subscribers. Now, this podcast been out, or podcast, well, say podcast right here, so that's what we're going to call it, all right? So this podcast been out, man, for a couple months now. I'm subscribed to it, you know what I'm saying? I've been subscribed to it for probably about a couple weeks, but I was surprised when I subscribed to it and I seen how many subscribers he had with how many videos he put out. You feel me? Especially with some of the guests that he had. Like he done had LL Cool J, 63K views. Bro, that's extra small. You know what I mean? In 1 month, Gabrielle Union, 8.1. In 1 month, like I say, these names alone seem like the views would be way higher than that just off the bat. But like I said, the algorithm is showing that if it's negative, we gonna promote it, or it's gonna promote it. If it's not, I don't care who you is, we ain't rocking with it. Now, I felt like this podcast, Kevin Hart is trying to do something different. I was gonna show y'all this Charlamagne the God one, but I want to show y'all the Tasha Smith one because I feel like this one is powerful. The Charlamagne the God one is powerful also, but I feel like this one right here is just powerful. And then I always show women. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, men. I want to show women. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. But he's not talking about nothing that got to do with the hottest topics, the hottest trends, none of the drama. You feel me? Nothing toxic. And like I said, the fact that he's promoting positive energy, he's not hitting on the hottest, latest topic trends. The algorithm is not promoting a Kevin Hart how he should be promoted, because 6,000 subscribers is ridiculous, for real. But shout out to Kevin Hart because he know how many subscribers he got, and he still seems to come to the podcast and is being consistent, for real. So he kind of like working his channel from the ground up. Man, listen, if you ain't got a YouTube channel by now, you need to create one, because if you paying attention, everybody and their mama literally is coming up with a YouTube channel. Big people, I'm gonna say rich people, poor people, people that ain't got nothing, ain't got a pot to piss in, and then you got people that got millions of dollars already in their bank account. You got people that got $1 million contracts hopping on YouTube trying to create their own channel. And then you got a couple billionaires like Grant Cardone who make his own YouTube channel. So, bro, listen, YouTube is where it's at. If you ain't on YouTube, like I said, man, you slipping. You feel me? But we here today. It's Kevin Hart podcast Gold Mine. I want to expose this to y'all, and I want to expose this conversation to y'all, or introduce y'all to this conversation. I feel like it's powerful. You feel me? I'm your boy Common Sense. Like the video, because liking the video is more important to the YouTube algorithm these days. Subscribe to the boy if you feeling the content. It's a reaction. Let's go. So now I done already seen this.
You know, like,
and that's what made me.
That's right. And
that's what made me pick this.
I'm back because this is another episode of Gold.
Hold on. So I done already started watching this interview. That's what made me pick this one over the Charlamagne the God one. Tasha Smith, man. For the people who don't know who Tasha Smith is, she's a director, a producer, and an actress. And I did some research on her, and it's crazy because I didn't know that she did Bel Air or directed Bel Air, Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Or no. The new one that came out, which was great. I forgot what platform they put it out on. I want to say it was Peacock, the Bel Air. It was great, you feel me? But she produced shows like Bel Air, BMF, and you know what I'm saying, also acted in movies like Why Did I Get Married Too? In the black community, she's very popular. A lot of people like her. She's a great actress and a good producer. Yeah, man, so let's get to it. Kevin Hart.
And you know we get inside the minds of amazing people. I'm repetitive with saying that, and the reason why I'm repetitive with saying that, because I need to know that you understand that. I need to know that you understand the value of information, and more importantly,
so look, it's, to me, the podcast got great production. It's crazy because I'm getting the energy that Kevin Hart is really working. It don't seem like he half doing this shit. He really putting the work in right now, for real, because man, his podcast is, bro, supposed to have 100,000 subscribers already in a month, bro. He the biggest comedian in the game right now with 6,000 subscribers.
Value of the brilliant minds that are willing to give it. Here's the thing, information is free, but a stage
Facts.
to pour and put the information out and on display sometimes is not. Sometimes people don't know where to go to give. This is the place where you can get and gain. Holy shit, how do I put these words together? A wordsmith is what I am. A man of the people is what I choose to be. And the host of this podcast, that I can only say is put in position for you to achieve and you to do. Find motivation, inspiration. That's what it's about. That's Gold Mines. And today's mine, I promise you, will follow suit. Ladies and gentlemen, promoting a movie that I want to say I am beyond excited to see. And you know, we don't really do a lot of promo on here. We do the background, we do the resume. But when you got something of this magnitude, when you're a part of something,
y'all can't tell me Kevin Hart ain't working. Bro, I'm witnessing this motherfucker trying to sound as professional as possible. He sound like he on the radio station, for real. Again, if you not promoting negativity, the hottest trends, the algorithm ain't messing with you. You feel me? But I appreciate the positive energy that people is starting to try to put out there. Example, what my man's doing right now.
Something that's this special, and by special I do mean that. I'm talking about the Bad Boys franchise. I'm talking about Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, or Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. You can choose them in whatever order. There's an alignment of, but this is a franchise that is being rebirthed yet again, and I cannot say how happy I am about it. Guys, we got Tasha Smith on the show. And by the way, this is an all amazing actress. There's so much to Tasha Smith that I'm going to get into in this podcast that you're going to discover yourselves. By the way, one of the most honest and transparent people. So this could go a little rogue at any point in time. Remember that you have been warned. Tasha, welcome to Gold Mines. How are you?
Hey, bro, I'm amazing. I love it. Listen to that. That was good, Cap. Oh, shit, you the shit, okay? I love that intro. And it didn't even look like you were reading anything, okay?
No, I don't read. I mean, the listeners now know the beauty of me doing Gold Mines is that.
Now, let me say something, man, because that laugh seemed a little cheesy, but these people, man, practice how to be, I ain't gonna say be fake, but how to, like, for an example, bro, somebody give me a compliment, it makes me feel weird and awkward. Like, okay, you can give me a compliment, I can say thank you, you know what I'm saying, all that. But if you start to go on and on and on about it, it gives me some type of anxiety, dog. I don't like being like the center of the attention. You know what I'm saying? To give me my compliment, I appreciate it. I'm gonna tell you thank you, but don't be extra. But that laugh that he just did just seemed real. It could be used in that moment. An uncomfortable laugh, but you know what I'm saying? You laugh about it and you move on about it. You feel me? And that is a skill. You feel me? Like, in this interview, it's gonna be up moments and it's gonna be down moments. And watching Kevin Hart, I'm seeing how he acts in those down moments, and you know what I'm saying, how he let her talk in the high moments, for real, for real.
It's unscripted. There is no dialogue or no prep before. It's a conversation. And I love that
It seems like
the
that.
conversation can go wherever we decide to take it. But it's always done in a manner of giving the flowers or uplifting, amplifying my guests.
Yeah.
Because, I think that's what a lot of the platforms lack the opportunity to be transparent and be comfortable, right?
Yeah.
I think this is a place where you can drop your shoulders and you can talk, and you know that we're not looking for salacious
free
things. We're not
space.
looking for gossip. We're not looking
Yeah.
for, clickbait. We're looking for
Yeah.
just
Right.
great words, great
Yeah.
wisdom.
Right. You know what was
and-
interesting? Oh, sorry.
No, go.
No,
Hey, listen, hold on. Everything he just said is exactly what I said. The algorithm don't want to push. You feel me? Now, I do believe that it's a lot of platforms out there that's trying to create free, what they call it, a free space, a safe space. You know what I mean? Where actors, ball players, comedians, authors, it don't matter. Where they can come to a platform, say their truth, and it's gonna be given to the world as what they said, and not all broke down to clickbaits and things that just took it out of proportion.
Before you got on, your producer and I, we were like having a conversation because we were asking each other how we were doing, and you got on and you said, "How are you?" And I was
Like,
saying
she talking about his producer,
a lot
like,
of times, right?
dog putting
when
money
you
behind
ask,
this
it's
shit.
like when people ask you how you're doing, a lot of times when life is really great, it's some niggas we can't even share how great life is because
listen, I'm gonna start this over a little. I mean, not over, but I'm gonna push it back a little bit, because right out the gate, man, Tasha Smith started spitting bars. You feel me? The whole conversation, she's spitting bars, giving games, giving gems, however you want to say it. For real, the podcast, period, I'm shocked that it only has 6,000 subscribers. Gold Mines, because it's a great show. Like I said, I've been subscribed to it for a couple weeks now, and the episodes, man, is great information for sure. And Kevin Hart is asking the right questions because he's in this world. And he kind of, in some situations, he probably didn't already been there and done that. You feel me?
opportunity to be transparent and be comfortable, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this is a place where you can drop your shoulders and you can talk, and you know that we're not looking for salacious things. We're not looking for gossip. We're not looking
Salacious
for,
things.
clickbait. We're looking for just
Right.
great words, great wisdom.
Right. You know what was
and
interesting? Oh, sorry.
Good. No, go.
No, well, before you got on, your producer and I, we were like having a conversation because we were asking each other how we were doing, and you got on and you said, "How are you?" And I was saying to him how a lot of times, right, it's like when people ask you how you're doing, a lot of times when life is really great, it's some niggas we can't even share how great life is because some niggas get mad about that, right? And I was telling Danny, I said, I want to have a flex party, like a party where everybody can flex, no haters allowed. You know what I mean? Because we don't get a chance
That's my first time hearing something like that.
freely celebrate ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
and just give that. So you asked me how I was doing. Kevin, I could not be better. It is like the best time of my life. I feel so blessed and so grateful.
Hey, she looked like it. She giving that energy. Exciting. She giving that energy for sure.
I get to act. I get to direct. I get to talk to my motherfucker that I've known for a very long time. So I'm great, Kevin.
Well,
Let's flex.
You know what? I love that you said act and direct because I want to get to. I want to start with acting and.
So look, let me say this, man, because like I said, she came out the gate spitting bars, giving gems. She said she was talking to my man producer, and my man was asking her how she was doing, and Kevin Hart asked her how she was doing. All right, and like she said, sometimes, man, when good things going on in your life, sometimes you can't even keep it 100 with them and tell them exactly how great things are going in your life, because some people hate on that type of energy. Some people hate on your success. It's the other way around too. It's a little different, but it's the other way around too. Don't nobody ever really tell anybody how bad things actually are. Like I know part of greetings nowadays is like, "What's up, bro? You alright?" A lot of times, bro, 9 times out of 10, people gonna probably say, "Yeah, everything good, I'm good," but things can be messed up in the back. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, in their real reality, things can probably be messed up, but people don't, you know what I'm saying, get this spilling what they really going through, because I believe it's a underlying message there that's like, I think, truth there that everybody know that, man, don't nobody want to really hear what that is. You feel me? I just wanted to say that because it is another side of what Tasha Smith was talking about. But she's spitting facts.
Here's why. The reason why I want to start with the word of acting is because you are not only a phenomenal actress, but you're a phenomenal teacher, right? Like you're a person that's been in this business and that put yourself in a position to help others, to explain, show, etc. And you've done it at a very high level, right? And I remember there was a time like where I was reaching out to you because it's like, I was like, "Hey man, my little girl is trying to do. My little girl, she wants to be." And, yes. I don't know what direction to send her in, but I do know that I have a relationship with you. And I think that you can add some value of understanding to her at this entry level. Yes. What I want to know is how did you basically navigate the world of the business and the education of the business? What is it that incentivized you to partake and go in that direction? Was it understanding that could be a business, or just understanding that you had a ability to dissect and really look at material differently and help this young generation that's coming up to possibly do, while at the same time pursuing your career and doing great things? So I guess the question, long it may be, but it's because I'm looking for a lot here, is How were you focused on being Tasha the up and coming, and at the same time also focusing on helping the generation of new
That's
that was yet
definitely
to
a
be
loaded
seen?
question, my boy.
Well, I got to tell you, it started off not even thinking about a business. Like, I didn't go into teaching acting because it was like a business opportunity. It was a
Okay.
people opportunity. It was me being a bridge to other people. Like, I wanted to really empower people like myself to pursue their purpose in the arts. I learned about this technique, and I honestly wanted to give it back to people like me with a dream. I saw how my life changed once I got a hold of this information, and how I have a career. I have a whole new life because of this information that I had. And I said, well, what about other girls and guys like me that have a dream but just don't have the information to learn how to really pursue it? And I found a lot of joy in that, Kevin. I found joy in seeing people like Heaven, and seeing people like Lance Gross, and seeing people like Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? FKA Twigs, Michaela Cole. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but I get joy out of being a part of their process and their journey. And it's
You
an
know,
honest joy.
well, I mean, you can hear it, right? You can hear there's
He
an
asked
honest
a lot.
joy.
He asked a lot, and she answered a lot. You know what I'm saying? She gave him a lot. Man, again, man, I can't stress enough how mind blown I am about how little this podcast is getting seen out here. Even this interview right here only got 969 views exactly. You know what I mean? In 9 hours. That's wild to me, bro. But her energy, man, is unmatched. Even when she doing the acting thing, you know, she got the loud mouth that be cussing people out. Even that energy be unmatched.
From the way that you're talking about it. When you talk about, first of all, you mentioned names that I'm willing to bet that you were around and had relationships with in the earlier stages of, right? You're talking about experiencing the success of people that you are attached to while they experience it, and genuinely rooting and championing them, right?
Yes.
And
Like,
and you go ahead, tell me.
no, I'm sorry. I was going to say, like, think about Mary J. Blige, right? And Mary wanted to really dig into her acting. And I've been friends with her for a very long time. And I got a chance to work with her on Mudbound, Kev. And the
Wow.
most beautiful thing about that was to say to her after like the first week of working, you're going to get nominated for an Oscar. She could not even imagine. Like, she was like, get the fuck out of here. I said, I'm telling
Hey,
you,
that sound like
if
her.
you put in this work like this, you're going to be Mary J. Blige, the Oscar nominated actress. Do you know what excitement that was the day she got that nomination? And the same with Andra Day. Who wouldn't want to be a part of that?
Well, I think what's amazing is you seeing it before.
Hey, Mary J. Blige, man, been out for a long time, and she been doing the acting thing, like even with is that the BMF? No. Raising Canaan? No. It's one of them. Oh, Power, the book of Power with Tyreek in it. She a legend with the R&B, and she's a legend. I ain't gonna say a legend in the acting game, but she definitely doing her acting thing for sure. But bro, that song, The Gorgeous or Gorgeous, that was just dropped like a couple years ago. She been in the game for a minute, and to still be, you know what I'm saying, dropping music like that is shit. Like I said, man, in her own right, she a legend.
right? Like you
Yes.
you having an eye to see that, you having an eye to say, here's what I believe, here's what I think is going to happen, and here's why. Like, I think that for them, hearing something like that, of course, it's surreal because you don't
Tasha
enter
Smith, I
something
think
with
she
that expectation or
53.
understanding. You
I
enter it,
think
you
when
know,
I
in
was
the
researching
earlier
her,
parts of your career
she
because
looked
it's a
good for her
job. It's
age.
like a new opportunity, something else that I can experience, hopefully gain some great exposure to set me up for the next. When you're doing the work and you have somebody right next to you going, holy shit, hey, this is different for you. And when I tell you that what you're bringing to the table is something that people are going to be so blown away by that you should prep or prepare for the conversation of Oscar nomination, etc. Like, that's huge. That's huge, but it also comes with the
53, bro. She
huge
look good.
vision. It comes with the ability to see outside the box.
A 53-year-old
I
man.
want to get inside your box now because your
That's
box
wild.
is not shabby. And as we talk about seeing and succeeding, I want to talk about just you
they ain't gonna just
and
pause like that.
why.
That was a wild statement. But 53 years old, bro, she look good for her age. If a 53-year-old man was to have her, he definitely would have a dime piece on his arms for sure. For that age. But it's all about how a person act, how a person personality is. Can you get along with them? You know what I mean? Are they controlling? Can she be submissive? You feel me? So I wonder if she married or not. I feel like a lot of times, man, when you dealing with successful women, they usually be single because they be difficult to deal with. But that's a whole other story. I ain't gonna get into that. She look good for her age. Is the point.
Acting. Like, was this the first choice for you? How did you stumble into this place? Like, was this a accident? Was it on purpose? Were all the eggs always going to be in this basket? Or were you ever at a point of, I could do this or that? What else could it have been? Or if, you know what I mean? Like, was it this? Was it always this? What was other things?
Kev, listen, I don't know if you know much about my background, but you know I'm from Camden, New Jersey, right?
Yes, I do.
My grandfather, he was in the industry. He was a stunt guy, background actor, concierge to the Temptations. So I would see my grandfather. I remember he was on Taxi, as an extra, but that gave me this idea like, oh my God, look at him. He's on TV, right? So as a little girl, I always wanted to act. But it seemed like it was so far away from me. I dropped out of school in the 9th grade. I don't know if you knew that. But at 14, I dropped out of school, got a job bartending at a strip club. Do you know I used to be a stripper?
See, that's crazy.
No, this is all great. I knew that you.
Okay.
I knew that.
That is great.
I knew the side of Camden, and I knew that there was like some hardships involved, but I never knew why and what the decisions were.
Oh my God, Kev! It was like, I started doing cocaine at 14.
Like, that's crazy.
I would hang out at these after-hour
man,
clubs
why are they
and
just
stuff,
clicking up?
and I would be talking about at 6.
Hey, listen. And this is why I say the podcast is good, because that information that she just gave is great. Not great in the fact that she had to be 14 and she had to go strip and all that and she was doing cocaine. No, great about how her past was and where she is now. You know what I mean? Like how she was living before and how she living now. That type of information right there, or just that type of knowledge about somebody that somebody might look up to, is powerful. You know what I mean?
Years old, sniffing lines of cocaine, fucking pimps. Do you understand
That's
what
crazy.
I'm saying? And dope boys. Like, that's my background. But I would always
Kevin Hart looked like a damn dog.
Yo, one day
Finna get a doggy treat.
Now that sounded crazy and looked crazy.
Nigga look thirsty as hell for that.
Imagine the scene. You in a damn, after hours club, everybody getting high, everybody drinking, dope boys, pimps, and hoes, and we, the bartenders from the club, and I'm up here talking about, I'm gonna go to Hollywood and I'm gonna be a star. I had that dream as a kid. And that's why it's such a flex, honestly, to even have an acting school. Nigga, I don't even have a GED, and not that I'm
Nah, that's a
bragging
flex
about
for
that,
sure.
and not that I'm saying education isn't important, because it is. My mom was on drugs. Me and Sidra had not known our father ever, didn't meet him until we were 52 years old. I can't believe I'm talking about this.
For our listeners, Sidra is your twin sister. For
Yes.
those that do not know, when she refers to Sid, she's talking about her twin sister. And
Yes.
you know, as you talk about this, you know, you talk about the mom being on drugs. You talk about not knowing your father until you were 52. You know, and the choices that were made. I just want to take a second to highlight that, you know, the biggest successes come from the worst bottoms at times. And what I mean by that is, like, when you don't have another option and your only option is figuring it out, when your only option is just moving forward because you're at the worst side of it, 9 times out of 10, a lot of those people find ways to come out ahead, because the worst you're already familiar.
All right, listen, man. So I ain't gonna do the whole interview. It's an hour long, man. So I ain't gonna make an hour video. But again, man, my whole point is that the YouTube algorithm, or the algorithm period, is not finna push anything that it is not negative, or that's not negative. For real, for real. To me, this is an example of it. Gold Mines Kevin Hart podcast only got 6,000 subscribers. This interview alone only got 1,000 views, for real, in 9 hours. That's wild to me. But it's showing that it don't matter who you is. You can be a Kevin Hart. You still gonna have to grind to get through this algorithm, or to get some positive things out there in the world. If you're not on YouTube, man, you need to get on YouTube, because like I said, everybody and their mama is getting on this, because people is understanding that this is just another source of income, possibly. You feel me? I'm your boy Common Sense. Like the video, subscribe to your boy if you're feeling the content. I'm doing what I always do, and I'm signing off. Peace.